words is going to do something more than make you like Stuart Smalley. I'm not saying that that's going to make you more like Jesus by repeating these words, okay? Just because God chose you before you were born doesn't mean that you can live like hell and still expect God's perfection and his perfect will to be done in your life, right? Scripture and history are full of people who may have had mantras like that, but they tragically didn't strive for holiness as God calls us to strive for it. God has much more in store for you than anything that you're going to experience without striving for holiness. He can't stop short. He can't stop with just the words. The answer isn't just in positive thinking, right? But they do help you. You start with that. They're a starting place, but you can't leave it with just the Stuart Smalley side of things. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a start. But there's unlimited power in those words. You can live into them. Seek God's power as you profess those words to use to then move into his holiness and sanctification in your life. It's not just stopping with words. You know, are you spending too much time assessing other people's assessment of you? It's easy to do. Realize that God is the only one with any lasting reward to give you. And his approval is the only one that you desperately need. Rest in the fact that you already have it in full measure. In full measure. Because the work of his perfection, the work of his perfect Son, secured your acceptance the moment you placed your faith in him. All of Jesus' followers, whether famous or obscure, are vulnerable to downer thoughts about their lives and their relationship with Christ. Such temptation to be discouraged is not something we can realistically hope to get past. We're always going to have that temptation. But we can defy the inertia, if you will, of discouragement. When the enemy is trying to discourage us, he's hoping we'll stop trusting God's plan. So we just should realize that facing doubts and discouragement can actually be confirmation that we are being obedient in our calling. Because otherwise, why would the enemy try to deter us? Think about it. When there's a gap between our expectations and reality, we have to trust that God is still working out his plans. One key in preserving while we wait for God is to remember all the wonderful things that God has done and is still doing for us, and be grateful for them. The second major lie that assaults our mind is trying to convince us that we should be scared about what can happen to us in life.